Picture this. 2 apartments. Same city. Same neighborhood. Almost identical rent. You walk into the first one. Big 75-inch TV dominating the wall. A $4,000 leather sectional that looks like it belongs in a showroom. The kitchen? Packed with appliances, half of them still in their original boxes. Closets overflowing. Tags still hanging. The guy who lives here makes $95,000 a year. He checks his bank account with a knot in his stomach. He's not broke, but he's fragile. Now walk down the hall. Second apartment. Same square footage. Same rent. Inside there's space. Not empty in a sad way, just intentional. A solid couch. A normal-sized TV. A kitchen with exactly what gets used. The spare bedroom? It's a bedroom. The man who lives here makes $52,000 a year. He checks his bank account calmly. He's got 18 months of expenses saved. He invests 20% of every paycheck. Same neighborhood. The guy making almost half as much has nearly 10 times the financial security. This isn't a story about income. It's a story about the hidden relationship between stuff and money. And if you stick with me, you're going to walk away with one idea that will permanently change how you look at every purchase you make. The more you own, the more you're owned. Let's talk like grown men for a minute. Most of us were raised on the same formula. Make more money, and your problems go away. Level up your income, level up your life. Bigger TV. Better car. Nicer place. Upgrade everything. Nobody told us about lifestyle creep. Nobody told us it's a velvet trap, soft, comfortable, and almost impossible to escape. You don't wake up one morning and decide to be financially stretched. It happens gradually. A better couch here. A bigger screen there. A home gym because you're serious about fitness this time. A boat because you deserve to enjoy life. You don't gamble. You don't have crazy addictions. You're just adulting. Except here's the truth. Adulting isn't buying more stuff. Adulting is realizing the stuff is buying you. You think you own the $30,000 boat sitting in your driveway. In reality, that boat owns $3,000 a year of your income just to exist. Winterization, insurance, registration, cleaning, repairs. And that's before you even put it in the water. Congratulations. You don't own a treadmill. You own a very expensive clothing rack. And here's the concept that reframes everything. Everything you own costs money twice. The first cost is obvious. It's the price tag. The number on the receipt. Everyone sees that one. The second cost? That's the one that drains you quietly. The second cost is storage. Space isn't free. The second cost is maintenance. Boats cost about 10% of their value annually. The second cost is mental energy. Every single item you own occupies a slice of your attention. Clutter is a silent tax on ambition. And then there's the one that really hurts. Opportunity cost. That $15,000 home gym setup? If that money had gone into index funds earning average long-term returns, it could be $50,000 or more in 15 years. RIP to the $15,000 that could have been working for you. Buy now, pay forever. It's not buy now, pay later. It's buy now, pay forever. Because that money isn't just gone. It's gone and no longer compounding. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. A lot of men look rich. They're not rich. They're just expensive. Plot twist, the high earner isn't wealthy. He's just high maintenance. A place that looks like Pinterest. A bank account that looks like a crime scene. We buy things to feel successful. Then we work harder because we're broke. That 75-inch TV mounted on a wall you don't even own? That's not the flex you think it is. And I'm not saying this to shame anyone. I've been there. Most of us have. We live in a culture that rewards appearance over margin, that rewards vibes over stability. Soft life looks great on Instagram, but a soft couch financed at 24% interest isn't a soft life. It's financial cosplay. Now let's talk about the second guy, the one making $52,000. He's not anti-stuff. He's anti-stupid math. He follows a rule that kills most impulse purchases instantly: calculate cost per use. Before buying something, ask, how many times will I realistically use this? Not in fantasy land. Not in New Year, New Me mode. Realistically. Divide the total cost, including maintenance, by that number. That's the only honest measure of value. A $200 jacket worn twice? $100 per wear. A $400 jacket worn 200 times? $2 per wear. Expensive doesn't mean wasteful. Undisciplined does. Minimalism isn't about empty rooms. It's about empty pressure. It's not broke behavior. It's broke-proof behavior. You don't need more square footage. You need more financial footing. Most guys aren't on a wealth treadmill. They're on a consumption treadmill. Running harder every year just to maintain a lifestyle that expanded as fast as their income did. And here's the part that matters if you're a man between 25 and 50. You've got responsibilities. Mortgage. Retirement. Aging parents. Your own health. You don't need extra pressure from a garage full of stuff you barely use. Your house might be full, but your margin is empty. And margin is everything. Margin is the ability to say no to a toxic job. Margin is sleeping at night without checking your bank app every 20 minutes. Margin is knowing that if something breaks, you don't. Money likes space. It grows best in uncluttered lives. Freedom doesn't come from earning more. It comes from needing less. The first guy makes $95,000 and feels tight every month. The second makes $52,000 and feels calm. Guess who's actually wealthy? Wealth is not what you display. It's what you don't need to display. A truly wealthy man doesn't need to prove anything with his living room. He proves it with his ability to walk away. To walk away from bad deals. From unnecessary upgrades. From debt disguised as lifestyle. Because in the end, wealth isn't about what you can afford to buy. It's about what you can afford to ignore. So take a look around your place tonight. How many items are quietly charging you rent? How many are draining maintenance? How many are stealing mental bandwidth? And how much of your future is locked up in things that barely get used? If this hit home, if it made you rethink even one purchase sitting in your house right now, do me a favor. Hit like, subscribe, share this with a buddy who makes good money but always feels stressed about it. And in the next video, we're going deeper. I'm breaking down the 10 golden rules of financial freedom, practical rules for men who want real wealth, not just the appearance of it. I'll see you there.